You can't make someone understand something that they're not wired to see. I was having a conversation with my homegirl. I showed her the video about not sharing my accomplishments. Feeling the energy of the crowd. It was like I was the celebrity, but I'm just the cameraman.
I just do what I do because I'm him. That's right.
I asked her what she thought, what she got from it, and what she said to me was, it seems like you're not confident enough to share yourself. And in my head, I'm like, that's not it at all. I wanted to correct her and say something, but then I thought, what's the point? I asked her what she got from it, and that's what she got from it. I felt like I made it clear that it had nothing to do with confidence. It's about care for me. If you don't show me genuine care, I don't care to share. So when she said that, I felt misunderstood, but I didn't correct her, I just let it be. Everyone processes things differently. Everyone's brain works in its own way. I used to over-explain everything. I just want people to understand who I am and why I do what I do. I used analogies all the time trying to get people to see my side of things. I'd send texts, clips, references, anything to get what I'm saying across. I think part of me feels like if they understood, I'd feel seen, but that drained me. I hated the feeling of someone thinking something that I knew wasn't true.
Now you got a nigga fucked up.
There's somebody in my family I've always had a difficult relationship with. He constantly misunderstood me, and a lot of the times it felt willful. We argued all the time. It was toxic. He would bring up all the reasons why he thought I was the problem. The way he viewed me just wasn't true. It's what he chose to see. He saw me as difficult. He didn't see me as a person who makes great choices. He didn't see me as a person who was nice. He made me feel bad for who I am because he didn't understand it. That argument was the final straw. I decided not to talk to him anymore. I cut that nigga off for 2 years. And in that time, I'm like, I'm tired of explaining myself to people. I know who I am. I know what I mean. If you don't get it and it's to my detriment, you gotta go. That was a very hard conclusion to come to because a lot of the times I felt really lonely. And that shit really hurts. Me and that person, we're cool now. But I've learned that distance is essential. Now it's about figuring out how much distance I need from that person. Sometimes I'll cut them off. Sometimes I'll avoid certain topics. It just depends on the person and the situation. I'm not saying I won't explain myself ever, but most of the time it's just not necessary. Sometimes it's better to let them think what they want to think and just keep it moving. If you ever been misunderstood and you didn't even bother to explain yourself, tap that like button. I will say I do feel like there's a lot of people who deal with this. People who's always been the weird one in their family, the black sheep, people who stay quiet and get called insecure when in reality they're just quiet and don't care to act like they're something else. People who view the world differently than everybody else and get ostracized for it. People who tried to make someone understand them in whatever way possible but nothing worked. People who know exactly who they are but still feel unknown to the people who are closest to them. I don't know. These are all ways that I have felt. I'm still trying to figure out when it's okay not to care. Sometimes I wonder, should I explain myself? What if getting this person to understand me could take me farther in life? And if I give up on them because they don't get it right away, am I giving up too soon? Should I be more patient? Should I give them more of a chance? Or maybe I'm just not explaining it right. That's the balance I'm trying to figure out between completely not caring and caring just enough. Have you ever walked away from a situation and still wondered if you should have explained yourself more? Tell me what happened. I would love to know what you would have done. At some point, I believed I have to stop living in other people's misunderstandings. You can try, you can explain, you can clarify, but eventually you keep repeating yourself or you choose to protect your peace. And I believe protecting my peace will always take me farther. If you're new here, subscribe. I got videos like this that I talk about random topics all the time. Shit I feel, things I'm going through, random thoughts I have, so on and so forth. Thanks for watching. Oh, fucking goofy, bro.